And I won prizes with my team for the best cultural program on cruise ships worldwide 3 times in a row. Leaders can bring to the table if they lead wisely. And that's what I'm doing now.
Greetings and welcome to the Success Formula Show. I am Yousaf, host of Success Formula Show. Today we have very amazing personality with us. She is keynote speaker, she is facilitator, experienced designer, founder at Future Skills Farming. Give me a warm welcome to our today's guest, Karola. Welcome, Karola.
Welcome, Yousaf. I'm so happy to be here. It's a really honor and a pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for showing up on this show. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who were you surrounded with that inspire you to do what you do today?
Well, I was born in Graz in Austria, which is a German speaking country next to Germany. It's not Australia. We don't have kangaroos here. And I was raised here in a family that did not speak languages. My father was a leader in his business. He was a leader of about 200 people, 200 employees, which in Austria is a large company. And we spoke a lot at home about how to lead best, what trust can contribute to good leadership and to delivery, to good performance of the people. And he was, I think, a quite wise leader, and I learned a lot from him. And then later in life, I was trained as an interpreter in languages, in Italian, in French, in Arabic, and in English. German is my native language. And then I went on to become an artist, a performing artist. I was an actress, a singer. And at a certain age of quite a young age, actually, at 35, I had a serious illness and had to leave this quite thriving career and do something completely different. And I did my master's in and master of business administration in international culture and media management. And there I started a career as a manager, as a leader, and I was an artistic leader. So my content part, which I call now experience design, was really asked. And I won prizes with my team for the best cultural program on cruise ships worldwide 3 times in a row. And I think that shaped my whole approach to leadership, to what leaders can bring to the table if they lead wisely. And that's what I'm doing now, because after 7 years working 24/7, I was risking to get ill again. So I said, no, let's move on. Let's bring these enchanting experiences to a different world, which is the business world. And this business world was accompanied by one project that I still adore. And it came to me on one hand because of my performance experience, but also on the other hand of my interpreter experience. I created a program for psychosocial support through humor in international refugee camps. And this was something where we said, oh, can this happen? If people have seen the worst, can humor help? And what I learned there is how much resilience humor, a light approach, a light but serious, an honest approach can bring to the table. And this is what I'm bringing now to the business world. So creating a future that is so wanting and longing and claiming to be created well needs this lightness, needs this humor, and needs people who dare to be boldly human, how I call it.
Okay, amazing. Karola, you are born entrepreneur and born leader, and you have a prestigious resume, by the way. And Karola, like according to your own experience, you are a leadership coach, and like, what are the top three success secrets which others can get as a cheat sheet and implement right now in their business?
I think what made me successful then that I always stayed curious. So I had this innate attitude of a genuine curiosity, and that's what I work with my leaders upon a lot. To develop this curiosity we all have when we're born, and to keep that when you're leading is crucial. So this is pillar number one, the attitude of curiosity, genuine curiosity. Pillar number two is accepting that we have an operating system as humans that is not like AI. We have HI, we have human intelligence, which is a lot around emotions, a lot about knowing the system, competency to read the system. So having emotions, having humor, and having something I call empathy and creativity. So being boldly human and honing these abilities would be pillar number two. And pillar number three actually is the art of having meaningful conversations. For a leader, knowing how to ask the right questions, getting the other person or the team involved by making them want to think about it, I think the success is there.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell the leaders I work with. Please hone it. It will bring you success.
Okay, amazing, amazing. Like these are the amazing thing, and these are the needs of the day. Like you cannot live with only AI and without human intelligence and without emotional and humor touch as well. Okay, yeah, amazing. And Kerala, what are your future plans to grow your business?
My future plans are now really to spread a new program, which I'm doing online because I want it to be reachable to a lot of people. The model is that we meet online once a month. It's called Mastermind for Future Leaders. It will be 6 people in each course only, and preferably from various branches, from various directions. So they can definitely harvest from each other and take advantage in the best of sense, take the best out of an individual coaching each month. And then they get like daily inputs to reflect upon themselves, because that's really, really important too. The art of reflecting, then having a co-creation space where they can always meet and develop their roadmap within 3 months, the individual roadmap for your individual business or private life future. And that's the program I'm launching right now. And that's what I really want to get out into the world. And what I'm doing that it really can spread widely and wildly. I like this wild part, then it's also quite at a good price, actually.
Oh, amazing. What is the single most failure in your professional life? What lesson have you learned, and how did you recover from it?
I think my biggest failure was that I was the artistic director of a very famous German-spoken cruise ship company, and I lived in Hamburg, which is the north of Germany. And I decided I want to live in Austria again. And I went actually without having a network in Austria and without having a network in the cruise ship industry, because it doesn't exist in Austria. I went back to Austria and founded my new company, which was about experience design for tourism, for events, for special events and everything. And this actually did not work out, because not only that I did not have a network to grow my company well, but it was also the recession in 2009. So no one invested in special events. No one invested in added value for experience for the customers. So I had just not done my homework, to be honest. And how did I recover from it? I I did my homework and I said, will this bring any chances? And I said, no. The answer was no. Then I went back. I became a global leadership coach. I did my training. I did my formation. I said, come on, why not bringing my expertise to the people who are in business, but who need to improve, and me to judge if they need to improve. That's what they told me. They came and said, this is so great, because not only we learn about leadership and management with you with your performing experience, you also make us grow in this personal level that we can communicate it better. And this actually is how I overcame it. And this is what I'm doing now. And I really love it. Fortunately, also my clients too.
Okay. Yeah, amazing. Sometimes overconfidence is also like a roadblock in our success. People who are watching this podcast, how can they support you?
Which you can easily do with my LinkedIn profile, or you just go to www.karolasakotnik.com, or you go, which is maybe in the English speaking world a bit easier, which is future-skills-farming.com. And you just send me an email, you just send me a text, or you contact me, because I'm curious what you want to do in the future, what you want to bring to the table for the future. And if I can support you in developing those ideas, I'm more than happy.
What makes you unique and different than your competitors?
I think I'm unique on one hand because of this experience I have, and because of the experience in different fields. There was the interpretation, there was the performing arts. I'm also a singer. And then I went into management, I went into leadership, and now I'm training that. And I have a background that's very, very unusual. That's what my clients tell me. And I think the most unusual thing is when I do my keynotes is that I know how important it is to activate the human system so we can not only think, but also feel and do. And this is what I always do by singing.
This is the art, like no one is doing it. And sometimes, like few people I know
Exactly.
who are keynote speaker, and they use like magic in their keynote speech and the humor touch in their keynote speech to like look different than other competitors. And this is also a unique art.
Yes.
Wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful. Okay, Karola, like what would you say as final words?
I would say leadership is a lot about considering the future. Just the future does not exist. It exists only in the here and now and in our brain, because we cannot know what the future really brings, but we can do our best to shape the future we want to happen. And everyone who knows about if I have my goals, if I write them down, and if I keep them active in my system, the probability that they come true rises to 80%. So why not start in creating the future now to make it as best as possible?
Yes, create your future. Wonderful. Thank you for showing up and sharing your wisdom with us on the behalf of Integrated Success Formula and my entire team. Stay blessed. Have a good day.